Welcome to the mind strength. Mind strength part is the most important aspect of all of the information that you will gather will be centered about knowledge and increasing the strength of your mind, which will influence your will, which will influence what your body becomes, which will influence your life. This aspect within the mind strength will venture into every part of your life and the things that you do. This is why it's so important, because it will become a mantra, a way of thinking, a changed behavior that will keep your body in shape and give you the strength to resist bad things and to seek the good things. Okay, so first in the mind strength, you will notice that there will be a section about, mantras or ways to think, ways that tell ourselves that we need to reshape what we're doing. And also within this, we need to develop a code of honor. Now that sounds kind of ancient or kind of strange, but everybody has some kind of code of honor they live by. It's just not recorded. And sometimes what happens in life when things good or bad happen, we may have a little gray area there as to how we're going to react. And when we have a code of honor to live by, a mantra, a thing that says, this is who I am, this is what I do, and this is how I do it, those outside influences don't have the strength to overtake us. Though they may be a physical influence or a financial influence, our code of honor will remain the same. So we need to have something in writing from ourselves that says, this is who I am, this is how I do things, and this is who I'm going to become. All right. Our next session is you must decide to do something to prepare your mind. You must decide to be disciplined. You must take responsibility for your actions. You must decide to be a conqueror. Okay? You must learn to roll with the punches. And a very important thing, you must be thankful. You also need to learn to speak positive things into your life, because what you say will influence what happens to you. Don't ask me how to fully explain the law of attraction, but it works. So even in bad times, you must learn to speak things into existence. It's even a principle from the Bible. Discipline. The discipline to accomplish your goals is a choice. You either decide or not decide. You also need, and some people say, hey, this isn't very positive, but this is a reality. Expect roadblocks. Expect things to happen to try to stop you from accomplishing. It could be somebody in your life, a person. Could be your own thought process from old times coming back. Expect these roadblocks. Prepare for them and overcome them. Okay, the next is you need to make large and small goals to work towards. Large goals for the long run, small goals for each day. Stay focused on those. The little pitfalls that come along can't stop you. Write down your thoughts and goals. You must write them down. If you just think them, say, oh yeah, I know what I want to do. No. Write them down and make a contract with yourself so that now you will remain conscious and aware that this is something you have to do. Now, I like the physical training. When it comes to mental preparedness for whatever it is in life, I like physical training because it develops mental toughness. When you achieve goals during challenges, it builds mental fortitude. And if you keep training over and over, you go beyond thinking you can do something to knowing you can do it. And I can't tell you how many people I've faced over life, whether it was a physical challenge in a race against someone or it was a fight. Their reality of what they could actually do, let's say it was a fighting situation and they had never really trained or prepared for it, they had a false sense of reality. But when you train for something, you know, and this builds confidence, you know what your body can do. You start seeing accomplishments and you build fortitude in your thinking. Now, also physical strength, as you train and go stronger, reduces fear. And that fear Because in life, that's the way it goes a lot of times. There are people, even in sales jobs, who will try to bully you. And mental and physical strength increases your mental strength, which reduces the fear in all kinds of situations you will face in life. Also, in this, we touch a little bit on the spiritual development. And I think this is key in life, about the choices in these realms, because it will affect your moods, it will affect your accomplishment, it will affect your feelings of peace and interactions with others. And I believe a strong spiritual development, and personally my faith in God strengthens me in all kinds of realms in life, because I always have somewhere to turn and something to rely on. Build your house on a rock. Define your spiritual choices, because they will make up who you are. You also need to know who your enemy is, because there is good forces and there are evil forces at work to steal your thoughts, to steal your health, to steal your relationships. You need to know your enemy. You also need to control your thoughts and emotions, because your thoughts can betray you. When you learn to control your thoughts and define these thoughts into a pattern and a position where you won't bend from them, you will gain exponentially in life. You will gain past these roadblocks that come along. You need to maintain your health and strength, and you need to fight the good fight. Most people go through life and they think of themselves as being a good person, but they're not really conscious of what they're striving towards, what their place is in life, who they are, and what they're fighting towards. And this is what makes up a leader, because a leader has a plan. They decide, hey, I'm going for this goal. This is the person I am. I'm a leader, and I'm fighting the good fight in life. This is part of your mental training. So once again, define your spiritual choices. Know who your enemy is, because there is enemies out there. I don't care if it's a friend in your life or an acquaintance who encourages you to eat bad, because they say if you hang around anybody, even remain in contact with people who are obese, and this has been a study, you have a 75 to 85% chance of becoming just like they are, of becoming obese and remaining obese the rest of your life. Fat parents, fat children, fat relatives. Same thing with being broke or being in a financial burdensome situation. If you remain around other people who are of the same mindset, of the same income, you have the same chance of becoming financially poor and having a broke mentality just like them. Okay, so control your thoughts. This is a process, and we have some writings about that, about those thought processes that come along that have maybe over time caused you to gain weight. A lot of times it's denial, not just knowledge. Okay, so knowledge is power. That opinion of yours, that knowledge has value, and people will pay for value. Maintain your health and strength, because without your health, without your strength, you become less and less valuable, because you can go to work and work yourself till you're in the sick bed, and then you can't work anymore. So your health and your mental strength are extremely important to accomplishing everything. And people forget that constantly. They put work first, everything else later. No, your health comes first. So remember, fight the good fight, because if you're just fighting for bad things, selfishness, accomplishment of more money, whatever it may be, you're never going to be happy. You need to choose a good and worthy goal to fight towards. So, in this mental strengthening, you must tell yourself and tell your mind these things. The pain of victory is short. The pain of defeat will last forever. Carpe diem. Seize the day. Today is the day. Not I'll start my diet tomorrow. Not I'll get to this project later. Today is the day. I heard a story one time where there was a guru who had been at a certain place, and this individual approached him, this younger man, and he said, I want to become like you. So he said, okay, that's fine. Meet me at the beach, and your training will begin. So the younger guy shows up at the beach, and he says, okay, why am I at the beach? I don't get this up. And he says, walk out into the water with me. And he's thinking, well, this is kind of strange. So he walks out into the water, and the guru grabs him by the head, shoves him under the water, and holds him there. And the young guy's fighting to get back up, and he's fighting and fighting and fighting, and the guru won't let him up. And he's fighting and fighting and fighting, and finally he lets him up, and he gasps for air as he comes up. And the guru says to him, he says, "What is it that you wanted most when you were underwater?" And the young man says, "Air." And the guru says, "Now you know the principle. When you want whatever it is out of life that you want, as bad as you want it to breathe, then you will have what it takes to accomplish your goal." So if you want to lose weight as bad as you want to breathe, if you want to have financial success as bad as you want to breathe, whatever it is that you want as bad as you want to breathe, if you want it that bad, you can get it. Okay, remember this principle as well. I am what I eat. So if you eat an apple, if you eat carrots, if you juice vegetables, you become that kind of body. If you eat Twinkies and donuts and bad junk food and potato chips, you'll be potato chip body. You are what you eat. And so you can make a positive change and become what you eat as something healthy. Now, also the principle, if you don't rest, if you don't let your body recover, you will be no good to anyone. Rest is essential. Some people pride themselves on how much, they love to run themselves ragged. They do here and do here and do here. Now, let me tell you something. Another principle is action doesn't necessarily mean accomplishment. Some people just like to tell people how busy they are. Oh my God, I had to go here, and I had to pick up the kids, and I had to do this, and blah, 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 and there's a list, and they just wear you out, and you're exhausted just listening to them. But they've never gone anywhere in life. They're just running in a circle in their body. And you can look at their face and their body, and I don't have time to work out. They have the same 24 hours as anyone else does to accomplish things. You have the same 24 hours in a day that a millionaire or a billionaire has. It's just about choices. You have the same 24 hours in a day that a fitness model has. You need to make choices that will help you to accomplish your goals. And that can happen today. Now, so this used to hang in my martial arts studio when I was in training as a young man. It said it's strong. You can have a strong mind and a strong body, and that should be your accomplishment and one of your goals. Okay, so we need to have mottos sometimes to live by. Mottos are something like the military will say, "Simplify," if you're in the Marines. And a good one to have that I always go by is always finish a good and noble cause you have started. And this is just something that's always stuck in my mind. Create a creed or a code of honor that exemplifies who and what you are. A list of mottos that represents your purpose. Have faith, not just in a rabbit's foot, but have faith in something. Don't be afraid to live, love, and laugh. Focus on working towards the goal, not just thinking about the goal. And things are great right now. And keep your focus on this. As long as you have any problem that money or a man can solve, you don't have a problem. Remember that. Overcoming physical and mental challenges can take you from a soft, weak follower into a hard, strong leader capable of handling life's tough challenges. Please go to the mental fortitude page and mental strengthening page. Review the things that are there. Implement them in your life. Come up with some of your own. Then go and record your goals for what you wish to achieve in life. Good luck, guys. I'm cheering for you.
Keep up your spirit. Keep up your faith.